Alright, so we're not gonna watch the movie. We done seen it.
No, I got notes basically. It's
So,
like,
alright, do you want to do an intro?
yeah.
Alright, what's going on, you guys? My name is Jett, like the plane. We are insert name here, and because I can't remember what you said.
Coffee and spliff conversations.
Conversations.
No. Coffee and spliff conversations.
Alright.
Say it again.
Coffee and Spliff conversations with
Yeah.
Chan the man and Jett like the plane.
Yeah, I'm Chance like the opportunity.
Oh yeah, well I like that too. That sounds actually better.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so today we are going to be going over the movie No One Will Save You. We just watched this. I just watched it today.
Yeah, I watched it this morning as well, but I also watched it about a couple of days ago. Left quite an impression on me.
It's not bad. It was weird, but it's not bad.
We haven't seen gray aliens in a long time, have we?
No, gray aliens. No,
Yeah.
my thing is like how they move too.
Yeah.
They had these like World War Z movements.
Yeah, it was weird, and they one like posted up like a cholo. That's what Chuck said. But apparently, I listened to a podcast of like from the guy who wrote, directed, and produced it. His name is Brian Duffield. And the movie runs barely over 90 minutes. And for a fun fact, he wrote an entire language and an entire religion behind the whole aliens. So,
oh, really?
Like, their movements actually mean something. It's kind of like symbols, and it's like a summoning, because like that bipedal big one that was like an insect, he was like doing these weird symbols. I thought he was throwing gang signs.
Yeah, well, I thought they like spoke in dubstep.
Yeah,
like, the
it
first
was like
couple times they were
like, and he spent a lot of time on this, and like he actually had a lot of creative freedom with it all, and it was pretty freaking cool, I gotta say.
It wasn't bad. I liked it a lot, dude. It was, honest to God, like, so here lately I've been having, like, a hard time watching movies or, like, picking movies on my own. So, honest to God, when someone gives me, like, a recommendation, it's been easier to watch because it's like, yeah, I've been told to do this.
Yeah.
But,
I actually told one of my coworkers the other day about Inglourious Bastards. They never seen that.
Bro, it's such a good movie.
Yeah, and he was like, what? And, yeah, he wrote it down and was like, I gotta go see that ASAP.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
But I had looked it up too. It said that it had gotten an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes, 6.4 out of 10 on IMDb, and 4 out of 5 on Empire, which I don't really know what Empire is.
Empire is a magazine, but it's also a podcast which hosts like the A-list people, like Chris McQuarrie, the guy that did all the last 3 Mission Impossible movies. He will literally do a 6-hour interview for Empire.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah, that's a really long time.
Yeah, but of course, everything on IMDb is either 6 or 7 or in between. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of high.
Yeah, nothing past 7,
ratings.
Nothing under 6.
Yeah.
I don't know what the rating system is.
Taste. We like it.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
But I mean, that's a really high score for Rotten Tomatoes too. I mean, 80%. So I mean, this wasn't a bad movie, and I'll give you that. I love that it didn't speak throughout the whole movie. I mean,
yeah. Apparently,
dialogue's overrated.
Yeah, it's true. This is also a fun fact. They actually had more dialogue originally from the script, but they decided to before filming, or the pre-process, they decided, let's just barely have any words besides 2 sentences. Like,
I really like that too, because it worked out for them, because I liked it more that they didn't talk. I don't know if it's like a...
I think it's an actually good exercise that not a lot of people would think about, and not a lot of filmmakers would think about, and not a lot of viewers. Because I've heard some people say that the lack of talking in it really... they didn't like it. But the way I saw it was that girl was shunned by the entire town that she lives in, and she basically lives in that extremely nice house by herself. And I think she just got. And apparently, it was 10 years from when all the town stopped talking to her. So I think she just got used to not talking.
So that to me, so I watched the whole movie, and at the very end of my notes,
Yeah.
I put if you murdered someone and the town hates you, why not try to move?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I did enjoy her style though. The 1950s throwback style of her dress. She even put little strings in her hair.
Yeah.
But yeah, and plus it's been 10 years. Like if you accidentally kill your friend at, I mean, spoilers. But if you accidentally kill your friend with a rock.
Whoops.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I wouldn't be like if I was just unaffected and I was just somebody living in that neighborhood, I would not look at her and he'd be like, "Fucking bitch."
Oh, for the whole town to look at her like,
yeah,
oh my god, a fucking murderous child.
It looks like
I fucking hate that
like,
murderer.
it is weird. Yeah. Even when she went to the police station, they all were just like staring at her like she was
bitch
like
spit in her face.
Yeah, she spit in her face.
But I mean, I understand that's probably the mom.
Yeah, it is the mom. Yeah, and but anyways, even the cops at the desk were like just looking at her like "fuck you."
Yeah.
like,
you got troubles, bitch.
Yeah, and even at that one point at the beginning when she was cooking dinner and doing that weird dancing, for the she
it was weird.
I was watching it with subtitles today, and she got a phone
Yeah.
call on her rotary phone, and she picked it up barely, and
Yeah.
but you could hear, "You're a fuck." Like,
Yeah.
That's all I heard.
King.
Yeah, I had to rewind it because I was like, "Whoa, I didn't know I had subtitles for that part."
Oh,
but,
bro, the subtitles, which made me laugh so hard because it kept saying creature, and it's
Yeah.
like, we can obviously see this is an alien.
Exactly. Yeah.
Why are we calling it a creature? It's fucking UFO.
Yeah, I like how the spaceship, when it was trying to beam her up, like it was like one small spaceship, and then another one, and then another one, and then it like opened up, and it tried to get her, but then it kind of all went separate ways. It was very weird. I've never seen anything like that.
I think my favorite part, not my favorite part, but what I really liked that I haven't seen a whole lot of is they used clouds to cover as a cloaking device for the UFO. I thought that was sick.
That was genius.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's something you don't see a whole lot of. It's
I know.
It's just out in the middle of nowhere.
I know, dude. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I kind of wonder how small the town is. It's got to be really small.
Oh yeah,
If,
fucking 500 or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. And she doesn't seem to be hurting as far as money goes. She seems to be doing pretty good. She's got her own seamstress business, and excuse me.
Oh, you're good.
She seems to be living well, and she's got like a nice little patio on the dock.
Oh yeah, it's a nice little house that was
Yeah.
left here. So before we get too far, I kind of want to get into the synopsis of the story. It says in this captivating sci-fi psychological thriller, a young woman who's been alienated from her community finds herself in an action-packed face-off with a host of extraterrestrial beings who threaten her future while forcing her to deal with her past.
Wow,
So-
I like how they put alienated.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah. Y'all are cute.
Yeah.
But I watched this movie, and like you said, for the first like 30 minutes, it's this girl being like, just like shunned, and nobody likes her.
Yeah.
And then so everything starts to kind of unfold, and she's like which I love the score more than anything.
It was amazing music. Yeah.
So they give her like this redemption song sound like this like I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah.
Finally,
Yeah.
after fucking 10 years, I'm gonna fucking take off.
Yeah, when she decides to get on the bus.
Yeah. So and then the alien had taken over the mailman.
Yeah.
What made me laugh so fucking hard is it's at like 3510. Let me see if I can find it. But this bitch turns into a goddamn Olympian.
Dude, exactly. I was gonna bring that up. Look at that. Yeah.
The bitch can breathe right.
She's just, like the director. I was listening to an interview with the director, and he didn't think that she could run like that. And she looks like fucking Tom Cruise when she's running. She's doing the pockets
And I
to
just
ears,
kept
pockets
running.
yeah, she was doing the actual like running that you do. Yeah.
Yeah, like had her breathing down.
Yeah.
I was like, who the fuck
The
is
aliens
this?
were just like, damn, this bitch is killing us, and she's so fast. Jesus Christ! Like,
it made me laugh really, really fucking hard.
I think she could have took out the whole alien race by herself.
Oh, listen, on top of why weren't they like, hey, she's killed like 5 of us. Maybe we should leave her the fuck alone.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
We go back to the house that's like destroyed, and she's like, again with this redemption shit. She's like, I've stopped this other alien. I'm gonna protect myself.
Yes.
And she does it with fucking curtains over the door.
Yeah, but she summons her inner Kevin McAllister. She
Yeah.
gets water and pans boiling, and she like does
I
something.
thought the same thing too. I was like, what the fuck is this Home Alone?
She moves her sofa
in front of the door,
doorway.
and then nails in this curtain and is like, which I don't understand. If you can blow shit away with your fucking force powers,
Yeah.
why in the fuck are you pushing the nails out?
I know, it was insane. They could have just blew the whole curtain away.
At what point are they not fucking with her? They're just like, bitch, you killed my friend.
See, also with the interview with Brian Duffeld, he also said that the aliens aren't just there for her, that they're new to the planet and they see all these strange things and they're kind of just like looking at things, and like, so that could be a reason they take their times, like they slowly unravel the nail from the curtain,
Just trying to figure shit out
yeah,
in
like
general.
why did she put the nail in there?
Yeah, 'cause she ain't bright. That's
yeah,
why, bro.
like the alien walked up at the beginning when he first got in the house and messed with that little bell that she eventually stabs him with in the church or school or whatever. Yeah. And
which she had a full blown panic attack over, and then was just like, I got this next motherfucker.
Yeah, she was like, let's go. Yeah, it was crazy. And like
she's sitting there shaking all goddamn night, and then all of a sudden, oh, I'm good.
And like she woke up like the next morning after the first attack, and all of her electronic devices were broken.
Yeah, like the EMPs.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool that they had like EMPs. Like
that would make sense, honestly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which on top of which made me laugh at the end. They're all like, anytime they're talking, it's like a tidal wave in their throat.
Yeah, it looks disgusting.
Yeah. Which on top of, you don't, being a higher intelligence than we are, you don't think they could figure out how to fucking communicate with us?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay, let me ask you this. What did you think whenever she visited her mom's farm, gravestone at the beginning?
So I'll be honest with you, that was something, that was one of the first notes I wrote down, is I just assumed that the mom and the friend were picked up by aliens. Like, I didn't.
Oh, I've heard other YouTubers say that too, but I didn't know.
Because both of them were. Like, so I didn't realize. You don't find out till later in the movie that the daughter or the friend dies till like 2012.
Yeah.
At the very beginning, it says the mother died in 2019.
Yeah.
So I mean, the mom had to have just recently passed.
Yeah.
But oh, go ahead.
I think it was supposed to be like in current days. So yeah. So the mom passed, and like. But like when I first saw that, when she was sitting on her mom's gravestone, and then she was walking to her car and she saw the sheriff and his wife, she like dug down, and I was like, why is she so weird?
Yeah.
But then she started writing letters later about Maud and stuff. So what did you think? Did you think Maud was alive by that point, or
no? I knew that this was like a sending off, like a send off type of thing, like a grievance, because. She kept you kept seeing old pictures of BFF and
exactly,
two Maud Collins and all that.
Like I knew something very bad happened at that point.
At the very least. Again, why I thought of just a disappearance, like they had just taken off.
Yeah, like maybe they decided to go do something like kids do, and she was the one that got killed, you know, and yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Exactly, which I was just like, that's fucking wild as hell.
Yeah. And also, like, whenever... So, she boards her house up, she does Kevin McAllister, and, like, Was it? Yeah, it was a regular alien at first,
Mm-hmm.
and then she like took off or something, and then
Yeah, she got cornered by the fridge.
yeah,
So which made me laugh. It says, or I put down, gets determined to protect herself,
yeah,
and then the house and the house, and when something happens, she just hides.
yeah. And as soon as the alien pokes his head over, she kicks the fridge, and the alien like flies across the room.
Mm-hmm.
These aliens aren't.
Like lightweight, apparently.
Yeah, she could have just probably pulled its arm off.
On top of have the force. Like
Yeah.
I don't understand this. That's just wild.
I know they do have like the telekinesis and all that.
She.
And then she fights like a little baby one, I guess. That's like younger with their weird arms. And,
Yeah, doing the fucking YMCA in
yeah.
the middle of the fucking...
Yeah, exactly. And he like jumped on top of her, and she like did almost a jiu-jitsu move. She wrapped its arm up, and then if I was her, I would have brought my legs up. But
so saying that, so I wrote down earlier. I had said, which is a wild thought, because I guess just because I just played the South Park games.
mm-hmm.
But why isn't there like a more brutal probe scene?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like if these things are out to get us, and that's
Yeah.
what we're afraid of, is like getting probed. Like, why isn't there like a what is that movie? I spit on their grave type fucking probe
God.
scene.
Oh God. Oh,
I mean, it wouldn't be good.
No, it wouldn't.
I'm not like recommending it, but
Yeah.
I mean,
I saw that movie once, the remake when it was new, and
yeah, it made me sick. I was like, you know what doesn't feel good?
Yeah.
Even faking this.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. That's a no for me, dog.
It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah, but then like, she gets a what's it called? A freaking she gets a broom or a mop. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she just like starts hitting it against the mop. And then like the alien grabs the end of the mop head, and just like breaks it off. And she just like looks at the tip and was like, "You fucked up." Like,
You done fucked up, bitch.
yeah, and she just fucking stabs him, and he dies. I'm pretty sure. And that also made me wonder about the anatomy of the aliens, because she like stabbed him in the shoulder, and he got pinned up against the wall, and then he died. So like, I know it's probably not like human anatomy, but I don't know.
What made me laugh about him? So the brain's still got to be in the head, because
Yeah.
she stabs him in the arm and then like slams the fucking door on his head and knocks him out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she did. I forgot about that. She just closes the door.
And so that had to have been like his head.
These aliens are so soft. God, it's like a newborn baby. You know, like, oh my God.
If anything, we're more of an evolutionary, like, just because
We got an edge over them.
yeah.
I like
Listen
to
here,
see
you
an
soft
alien-
gray matter piece of
Yeah.
shit.
And then,
A woman beat you up with a door.
and she didn't even look like she was athletic at all.
In the least bit. She looked like Mama had been taking care of her until 2019,
Yeah.
and then things just got like quiet and weird.
Yeah. She knows how to dance. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. On top of, so they do the flashback, and like they're like, you finally realize that like all of the little bitty house thing, like the Beetlejuice model house,
Yeah.
is probably of the whole city, but
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
was something her and her mom did.
Oh yeah, that's
I love
right.
it.
They did do that.
So it's like, that's where that comes into play, because
Yeah.
that no dialogue. I mean, it leaves everything up to imagination, which I love.
So on your first watch, after she killed the little alien with the mop handle, what did you think when you saw that big alien with the ultimate?
Like in the street.
Yeah, like it was kind of like in the
fucking. I
darkness.
thought it was the same thing. So everything at this point, like I said, it's got a reference at this point. So
Yeah.
like, you know, the Beetlejuice model house. So that reminded me of Stranger Things, the fucking big spider
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
remember that, yeah.
So oh, you're good.
I did. I burped.
Yeah.
My bad. All right, go ahead.
But like I said, it's just it's hard to find something original, because I
Yeah.
mean everything they acted like World War Z like zombies,
Yeah,
but we're aliens, so you know it's like everything's got a little bitty twist on it.
it does. And even like I heard some people complain about the fact that the aliens look like the most stereotypical aliens,
Yeah.
but I think it's okay.
Listen, old big-eyed aliens are good.
Yeah, I think we need to bring them back because remember Independence Day tentacle aliens and then
Yeah, and they get like it just gets out of hand.
and those aliens were soft too because Will Smith punched one.
Yeah, right in the head and killed it.
Yeah, basically it was out for a whole day.
Listen, I've seen like what's happened to Will Smith, and he could not kill anything.
yeah, except Chris Rock.
Yeah, I don't, dude. He didn't even stand a chance. Chris Rock, Chris Rock just went wow.
Yeah. Well, let me continue.
You ever been slapped and then just went wow?
Yeah.
That couldn't have been that hard.
Yeah, he's like, let me continue. Yeah.
I guess I'll keep going.
Yeah.
So.
But then, like with the big bipedal alien, what did you like? Did you think that was gonna be a tough adversary for her?
Yeah. So that's the thing is that like everything looked like crazy tough.
Yeah.
Like the fact she got one over on anything that could like think as well as it did and do what it did.
Yeah.
And on top of like I was expecting that alien to be burnt all to hell.
Yeah.
Because of the hot water.
Yeah.
And not a goddamn thing.
I know. I thought his skin would be falling off.
Yeah, what the hell?
But yeah, when then the alien like chased her and what happened? Yeah, she got in her car and the alien
and she had this lighter that she Home Alone fucking 4 scenes ago.
Yeah, and then like yeah, because she like
She's just sitting there going.
Yeah. Yeah, she just had that. Yeah, and then,
yes.
And then the alien like got stuck because it's so big, which is pretty hilarious. It's like its
leg just got jammed in the car.
Yeah, and he's like freaking out. Yeah, it's kind of like in a
which they die super easily.
Yeah, she burned them up.
It doesn't matter. Hey, what else? I don't know. It blew me away how like it died. It was on fire for 2 seconds, and it was like, I'm done.
Yeah, it was like, all right, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah.
And then like, what happened after that? The spaceship. Actually, yeah, the bipedal, the giant thing, tried to summon a spaceship, and that guy, the mailman, tried to bring her, and she like scratched his arms, turned around, and then kicked him, and he got like caught up in the force field and just like brought up and then dropped,
just cracked.
And then that big alien was like, like it had the weirdest like, oh my god, I'm in trouble face.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that.
And then it got mad at her, and then like, what else? That other regular size alien like got a hold of her because it was like a red beam that like froze her, and it like did that weird thing out of its throat.
Yeah, bro. Which so I put down in one of my notes. Apparently, CGI doesn't have to be great as long as it's in the dark.
Yeah, for real though.
Because the moment she went to go stick her hand in her like down her throat to pull that thing out,
her mouth widened.
Yeah, her mouth went ah.
Yeah.
her hand got longer.
Have you seen The Flash, the new one?
Yeah, it's
the part where he was like trying to save all the babies and he stuck a burrito in his mouth. His mouth like did that too. His jaw became unhinged. Yeah.
On top of what made me laugh in that is how he ran the whole time.
He runs like he's like like I don't know. It's
like
weird.
Someone who's been taught how to run from only movies.
Yeah, like God. Anyways, but yeah, she gets that giant
something offensive.
Yeah. She gets that giant squid baby down her throat.
Yeah. It was gross.
And then she wakes up and does
that's when Amanda walked in and is like, it's red. Yeah. And she's like, and she's like, I don't watch that.
It was probably gross. I bet it's like a loogie times 10.
Oh yeah, it was gross.
When it's in your throat and you're like, oh. But anyways, she woke up and it was like in daylight. So she's like, oh, I had a bad dream. And she walked in there, and you could just tell from the ambiance of the house that it wasn't right. Like, it wasn't right. Too many lens flare flashes. Too many. I thought I saw like 2 sources of light, which would mean like there would be 2 suns. But anyways,
is just, I understand what you're saying.
And then her
completely.
friend, that's an adult now, walks up and smiles,
And you can't, and that's the thing, is that everything was just so, and I
she
understand
was
that's
out
what,
of focus.
yeah, I understand that's probably like what was supposed to happen because that's how she knew that it wasn't reality.
Yeah.
But it's just when it's like that, it's hard to understand what's going on completely in the scene, and because of that, it makes it difficult to understand what you're trying to portray in the movie.
Mm-hmm. And she's not talking. So.
Exactly. So that takes away your element. So I mean, don't try to make it mysterious. Try to get your point across as well.
Yeah.
Especially if you've gone so far as to create a lore, create a language, create a world, and not be able to portray it in every single moment.
Yeah.
I think there could have been a better way of going about it.
For sure.
So, but again, I do understand it, do like it. It wasn't awful, but again, wasn't the greatest.
I understand. And when she saw Maud, she actually said her first her first
line.
Yeah, it was like, I'm sorry, or something. Yeah. And then she just like,
she wasn't even sorry for her. She was just sorry that she had to leave this world.
Yeah, I think like that's pretty spot on. Like, yeah, and then her mod started going, like,
on top of, so right after that, they cloned her or something?
They did, yeah. She took that thing out of her throat, and then a beam hit that thing, and then it cloned her. And then she bodied the clone.
Yeah.
She bested the clone.
When the clone come up and stabbed her, like,
I was like, oh, it's over.
The clone only knows two things. She's sorry, and she kills.
Yeah, it's like, bro, this girl is a murderer. Like, she murdered when she was a kid, and she hasn't got her skills worn off at all.
No, she was just tuning them up.
Yeah.
To backpedal a little bit, I want to go over the scene in the forest. I'm good on that, Bubba. The scene in the forest when the mailman is pulling her to the light thing. So I'm curious as to know, like, what is there some kind of rig that they use in order to make that look real, or are they really pulling somebody by her hair? Because
I'm sure she had some type of rig around her waist, but he probably really had her hair.
Yeah, I mean,
pulling.
exactly.
I'm sure they really did.
But I'd like to know what kind of like setup, because that's got to be something used pretty commonly.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah, because they have to have something, because that would hurt.
I was like, I'd kick and scream too if you started pulling me. So, all right, this is gonna hurt like hell, but damn it, it'll look good.
I know, God. It's like in Inglourious Bastards when that woman, what's her name, Bridget Hammerschmidt, got strangled by the Hans.
Yeah, let me tell you. That looked real.
It was real.
It looked
they really strangled her until she was on the verge of blacking out.
Yeah, and they looked at every bit of it, like veins in the forehead and all.
Yeah, I was like, God, that's painful.
Yeah, that is.
And the actor Christoph Waltz didn't want to do it, so Quentin Tarantino was like, I'll do it. Just give me your coat, and I'll strangle her myself. And of course, Quentin Tarantino would do that.
Yeah.
I mean, God.
So, I thought it was like, I got to, it gets closer to the end, and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, so what is going on with all this? Is this all payback? Have these aliens been monitoring her the whole time?
That's what I was thinking
out
too.
To be like, you're awful and I'm taking care of it.
She's like, no.
Yeah,
Commando style. I'm taking care of it.
It turned out to be the world's longest therapy session. I don't understand.
Yeah. It's kind of like in Scream 5. Have you seen Scream 5?
No, I haven't.
It's pretty good. The last two Screams are really good. And she like the beginning, of every Scream movie, there was like a girl who answers a phone call and she gets killed by the killer. Every Scream movie.
Yeah.
Well, the killers in the Scream 5 were just like really big fans of the movies, and they were really dumb though and incompetent. They couldn't even kill the girl at the beginning, and she ended up surviving. And then like they fucked up a lot of kills. Like in the movie, you could tell that they were just really inexperienced. Like it was weird. That's kind of how it felt like when in like in this movie how the aliens felt like the Scream characters, and she was just beating people up, and it was nice. It was real nice.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I liked it. So, like I said, I love the score. And then, so very end of the movie, you're at the very end of the movie.
Yeah.
And she's just doing the weird 50s dance with everybody. And like, and everything's okay now. And it's just like, so she's just okay with everyone else being aliens as long as they're nice to her?
Yeah, because she was alienated, and now the whole town is alienated.
You know, it instantly made me want to go back.
Yeah.
And just like as soon as I reread the synopsis thing.
I know, and it kind of made me wonder too, because like they just fixed her house. It was like the aliens felt bad for her.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, and then sent her on her way.
Yeah.
She's like,
or maybe it's like Predator rules, and they're like, well, you killed like all like 5 of us. We'll let you live, but everybody else no.
Yeah.
Like
listen,
you're a warrior.
Oh damn it! Hold on, my video stopped recording.
Oh, it's okay.
But what? Yeah, my cameras are on, you jackass.
What the fuck?
But you've been fucking me up for like 5 minutes.
Oh, you have one of those
you.
Silenced. The second rack silence.
Alright, cool. So we've got that figured out now.
Okay.
And then, go on.
Anyways, at the end, she is like, I guess the aliens felt bad for her, or they're like predators, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And she has like this kind of like song and dance number at the end. It's like what she led her whole life up to, and she's dancing with everybody.
So it made me think, since she got rid of the spore thing, has she been able to kind of like control some of the alien like spores now? Because they obviously were in control of everything, because they were still hovering over the world.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not like, and they were in plain sight, and nobody like was batting an eye. So it obviously was like,
I bet like the whole world already.
had been taken over. Because I mean, it looked like that was the purpose.
Yeah, and I think like it's almost like they just were like they made everybody happier. It was weird.
Yeah, like it was one of those like mass mind control things.
Yeah, it was like a hive mind.
Mm-hmm.
And it seemed like the girl was like an ambassador of the human race that wasn't enslaved, and she was like, I want it to be the 1950s, and which I can't argue with. That's pretty cool.
Golly gee willikers, guys.
Holy rusted metal, Batman.
I sure do like a dancing.
Yeah. And she's dancing with that one guy who she waved at the beginning, and he was like, huh, and walked off, you know, like, and they're all dancing, and another girl joins. They do the old Texas shuffle.
I thought, oh, she another new little three-way.
She have another crush?
Yeah, the good Lord, what's going on here?
You hussy?
Yeah, you move fast.
But no. So.
And just was happy with, well, they're being nice to me now.
Yeah, and she like dances her ass off and just looks at the camera as it goes back, and she's like, like happy as a pig and shit. And she just
gooey.
We see alien ships everywhere, like, and that's the.
And then it just pops up the end, like the end of fucking like Men in Black.
Yeah, I was just like, damn, that's a crazy movie.
Oh.
So, anyways, so what would you? That's good.
Oh man, yeah, I've got a bunch of those. So, anyways, yeah, go ahead. Oh,
that's cool.
Yeah,
I didn't know you had that.
Yeah, $100.
That's it, $100.
Yeah, I got 120 for all of those.
That is sick.
Oh, you want to see something cool? Watch this.
Yeah, now I sound like
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. This is the goddess mode. Like, yeah. I can really get into character.
Wow, I love this.
Yeah, and then this is like baby mode.
I've just heard you laughing and all different sounds. And then
They've also got one that does the tunes. And then you're like,
That's crazy.
yeah, so it's got a little bit of auto-tune.
Wait. Shawty, when you fly.
You know what I mean?
Sugar coated white lies can only get you so far till you get caught up in the middle.
Oh. So, I really love it. It's very fun.
Wait, is that still recording?
Yeah. It's just the
I
timeline.
see.
Yeah.
I was scared. My bad.
No, yeah, I get that way too. It's easy for me to just fucking, I just minimize it and not look at it.
I understand. Okay, so
So yeah, so good movie.
what would you rate it out of 6 to 7? Like 6.1, 6.2, 6.3.
So I mean, I'm gonna go on the high end of like 6.7. It was pretty good. It wasn't crazy like, for somebody to go to the extents that they did, as far as creating the background, it doesn't feel that way. It feels kind of copied from a bunch of random stuff. It's still a really good movie. I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah. I would say it's even worth going to the movies to see. If I would have saw like a trailer of this, I probably would have went to the movies, but I would have paid like junior price. But it was good. I would have bought popcorn.
I
too.
used a free coupon on it.
Yeah, I do have those free coupons. I actually thought it was in the movies, and I looked it up, and no, it's not.
I had never heard of it until you had said something to
Yeah.
me about it, and I was like, hey, you should watch this.
Yeah, it kind of seemed to go under the radar. But okay, so budget. What do you think this movie was? Like the budget?
Listen, I mean, it didn't look like a much. I'd say like a couple mil.
Couple of meals. So just go ahead and say,
I'd say 2.5 million.
wow, that's actually not close at all.
Really?
Yeah.
But I mean, it doesn't look like you'd have to do much. I mean,
Yeah.
well, I guess CGI nowadays. But I mean, that
Okay.
wasn't that great.
It was 22.8 million.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
They put a lot of money into that.
It is. I guess it's because of
I wonder how money works when you're like doing views versus like ticket sales.
That's what I was thinking too, because I know a lot of people watched it on, because a lot of people on the internet's talking about it. But like, if one person watches it, they count. If they get one view, they count like that as like 2 people watching it, and they assume 2 people would fucking go see it in theaters. I think I knocked your camera a little low.
No.
But anyways,
Oh no.
so interview or like the director said like the girl like
killed it.
yeah she killed
did
it.
a really good job.
Yeah, she did a lot of
Yeah. Well, to be I mean, the whole thing has to be emotion. 'Cause
Yeah,
there's
it
no
does,
lines
yeah.
to give you anything. There's no sob story, sad story to go
Yeah.
off of. It's yeah. It essentially just going.
yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that one too.
She was like, oof, oof, ooh.
And she was like, I'm trying to get cummed in. Slut.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So it's pretty fun.
Yeah, it was a good flick. Okay, let me
So yeah, I guess that's gonna wrap it up for today on that one.
yeah,
I really appreciate you guys listening, watching, whatever you're doing.
whoever does.
Just keep on keeping on, and we're gonna keep them coming out.
Yeah.
Really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm Chance.
I'm Jett like the plane.
All right, goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.